Have you ever pondered the delicate balance between non-duality, humanity, and divinity? This is not just a philosophical question to muse over a cup of coffee. It's a fundamental inquiry that can radically reshape our perception of existence. In our journey through life, we often find ourselves in a constant tug of war, struggling to reconcile the seemingly opposing aspects of our existence. We are, after all, beings of duality. We are individuals, yet part of the collective humanity. We are mortal, yet we carry within us the spark of the divine. And in the midst of all this, we're constantly seeking to understand the concept of non-duality, the idea that all of existence is interconnected, that we are not separate entities but rather different expressions of a single, unified reality. The balance between non-duality, humanity, and divinity is not just about philosophical or spiritual understanding. It's about how we live our lives, how we interact with the world around us, and how we perceive ourselves and others. Let's take a moment to briefly touch upon each concept. Non-duality, a cornerstone of many philosophical and spiritual traditions, proposes that there is no separation between us and the rest of existence. We are all part of the same fundamental reality. Humanity, on the other hand, speaks to our shared experience as human beings. It encompasses our collective hopes, fears, joys, and sorrows. It's about acknowledging our commonality, our shared human condition. And then there's divinity. It's the recognition of the sacred within us and all around us. It's the understanding that we are part of something greater, something profound and deeply mysterious. So how do these three concepts interplay in our day-to-day lives? How can understanding this balance help us navigate our existence with greater wisdom, compassion, and peace? The answers to these questions can open up new vistas of understanding, enabling us to live more consciously, more fully, and with a deeper sense of connection to all of existence. So let's dive deeper into these concepts and explore how we can incorporate them into our lives. So, what exactly is non-duality? Well, it's a concept that originates from ancient Indian philosophy, specifically Advaita Vedanta, and it's now embraced by many spiritual paths across the world. The term itself, non-duality, translates to not two, suggesting a fundamental unity in all of existence. It's the idea that everything in the universe is interconnected and not separate. Imagine a wave in the ocean. The wave might think it's separate because it has a unique shape and a trajectory. But really, it's made of the same water as all the other waves. It's not separate from the ocean. That's an analogy for non-duality. We as humans often perceive ourselves as separate entities, distinct from others and the world around us. But non-duality suggests that this perception of separation is an illusion. It emphasizes that we are all part of a single, interconnected existence. This understanding can be profoundly transformative. It can shift our perspective from one of isolation and individualism to one of interconnection and unity. It can help us realize that our actions have a ripple effect on the world around us, making us more mindful and compassionate in our interactions. But why does this matter? Well, in a world where division and conflict are often the norm, understanding non-duality can be a path towards harmony and peace. It can help us see the common thread that connects us all, fostering empathy, understanding, and unity. Non-duality also has implications for how we understand ourselves. It can help us move beyond limiting beliefs and identities, allowing us to tap into a deeper sense of self that is connected to everything and everyone. So let's think about this. Each of us is like a wave in the ocean of existence. We might appear separate on the surface, but deep down, we're all made of the same stuff. We're all interconnected in this vast ocean of life. Understanding non-duality can transform our perception of the world, leading to a more harmonious life. Now let's turn our attention to humanity. Humanity, in its most essential form, is a celebration of our shared existence. It's the recognition that all of us, regardless of where we come from, what we believe in, or how we live our lives, are interconnected in this vast web of life. It's the understanding that our actions, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, have ripple effects that extend far beyond our immediate surroundings. At the heart of humanity lie three critical pillars: kindness, compassion, and empathy. Kindness is the willingness to do good for others, even when there's no expectation of anything in return. It's the simple act of lending a helping hand, offering a warm smile, or sharing a kind word. Compassion, on the other hand, is the ability to feel for another. It's the capacity to understand and share the pain of others and the desire to alleviate their suffering. It's the realization that we are all fighting our battles and that sometimes a little compassion can make a world of difference. Then we have empathy, the ability to not just understand, but also experience another's feelings, thoughts, and perspective. It's the cornerstone of human connection, the bridge that allows us to connect with others on a deeper, more meaningful level. Practicing these values in our day-to-day lives can profoundly impact us and those around us. By being kind, we spread positivity and uplift others. By showing compassion, we help alleviate the pain and suffering in the world. And by practicing empathy, we forge deeper connections and foster understanding. But these values are not just about others. They're also about us. By embracing our humanity, we become better, more fulfilled individuals. We become more in tune with ourselves and our emotions. We become more grounded, more present, and more aware of our place in the world. So let's embrace our humanity. Let's be kind, compassionate, and empathetic. Let's strive to make a positive impact in our world and in the lives of those around us. Because at the end of the day, that's what being human is all about. By embracing our humanity, we can make our world a better place. Finally, let's explore the concept of divinity. This isn't about religion or dogma, but about recognizing a higher energy or force that resides within us. It's about acknowledging the divine essence that forms the core of our being. Imagine a luminous spark, a potent force of love, wisdom, and creativity residing deep within us. This is our divine self, a source of infinite potential that we can tap into. It's a transcendental energy that transcends our physical body and our limited sense of self. This divine energy is not separate from us, but rather it is us in our most authentic, unadulterated form. When we speak of connecting with this inner divinity, we're talking about aligning with this energy, allowing it to guide our thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's about surrendering to this higher force, letting it illuminate our path, and guide us towards our true purpose. But how do we connect with this inner divinity? It starts with silence. In the quiet moments, we can hear the whispers of our divine self. Through meditation, mindfulness, and introspection, we can tune into this divine energy, allowing it to guide us and inspire us. As we cultivate this connection, we begin to see the world through a different lens. We see the divine not just within ourselves, but in everything around us. We see the interconnectedness of all things, the sacredness of life in all its forms. We begin to live with compassion, love, and reverence, recognizing the divine spark in others and treating them with the respect and dignity they deserve. This connection with our inner divinity can profoundly transform our lives. It can bring us a sense of peace, fulfillment, and joy that transcends our material circumstances. It can inspire us to live with purpose, to serve others, and to make a positive impact in the world. Recognizing the divine within us can lead to a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. So let's take a moment to honor this divine energy within us, to acknowledge its presence, and to let it guide us on our spiritual journey. So, how can we balance non-duality, humanity, and divinity in our daily lives? Firstly, it's essential to understand that these aren't separate elements we need to juggle, but are interconnected aspects of our existence. In practicing non-duality, we acknowledge the interconnectedness of all things. We see the world not as a collection of separate entities, but as a unified whole. This realization can be cultivated through practices like meditation or mindfulness, which help us stay present and aware. Embracing our humanity, on the other hand, involves acknowledging and accepting our human nature, our strengths, our weaknesses, our emotions, and our desires. It means practicing compassion towards ourselves and others, and understanding that it's okay to be imperfect. We can cultivate this through self-reflection and by fostering meaningful relationships with those around us. Recognizing the divine within is about acknowledging the divine essence that exists within each of us. This can be nurtured through practices like prayer, meditation, or simply by taking time each day to appreciate the beauty and wonder of the world around us. Balancing these three aspects isn't about achieving a perfect equilibrium, but rather about understanding their interconnectedness and allowing them to inform and enrich each other. By doing so, we can lead lives that are more mindful, compassionate, and connected. By achieving this balance, we can lead a more meaningful and harmonious life. In conclusion, understanding and balancing non-duality, humanity, and divinity can profoundly impact our lives. We've explored the essence of non-duality, the importance of embracing our humanity, and recognizing the divine within. By harmonizing these elements, we can cultivate a more enlightened perspective, fostering growth and self-discovery. It's a transformative journey that can truly enrich our daily existence. So embark on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video for more insightful content. Thank you for watching.